Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Release, Rebirth, Rise, a podcast devoted to healing, self-awareness, and soul-led living. In today's episode, I'm diving into one of the most powerful lessons I've learned, and one I return to again and again. It's this. Your personal reality is shaped by how you process your emotions, how you feel, how you hold, and how you release. In this episode, I'll be sharing why unprocessed emotions become trapped in the body, a beautiful visual analogy to help you understand how emotions affect your frequency and what you attract, a simple yet profound 3-step process to begin clearing, releasing, and healing emotionally, and a breath technique from Chapter 1 of my eBook, Everything is Already Within You, which you can use at any time you need to shift emotionally or energetically. By the end of this episode, my intention is for you to walk away feeling empowered to tend to your emotions with grace, compassion, and deep care, and to know that it is safe to feel. So, let's begin. Let me start with this gentle reminder. Your emotions are not wrong. They are not too much. They are energy in motion. And when we hold them down, suppress them, or deny them, they don't disappear. They lodge themselves inside our bodies, pockets of unprocessed energy waiting to be seen, felt, and released. In Chapter 1 of Everything is Already Within You, I share a breath practice called emotional flow breathing, which I'll guide you through shortly. But first, here's a visual that's been speaking to me deeply lately, and I hope it supports you too. Imagine your body is like a riverbed, a flowing, living channel of energy. When emotions are felt and allowed to flow, the river stays clear. Your energy moves, your system can recalibrate. But when emotions are pushed down or ignored, they become like silt and debris. The river becomes blocked. These blocks hold a frequency, maybe grief, fear, shame, or anger. And because we are energetic beings, that frequency radiates outward, attracting more experiences that match that energetic tone. So like the silt and the debris, it keeps on attracting more of that and more blockage. This is why we often feel stuck in patterns or cycles. The energy hasn't been cleared. But here's the beauty. When we do the inner work of acknowledging, feeling, and moving these energies, we begin to choose what we attract. We create space for the good to enter, for gratitude, for joy, for aligned action, for love. You start resonating at the frequency of your dreams, and it all starts with feeling. So here's a simple 3-step process to help you gently release stored emotions and come back to alignment. Step 1. Pause and name. When you feel a change, a lump in the throat, a tightness in the chest, a knot in the belly, pause, breathe, and ask, what am I feeling right now? Name the emotion. Even if it's messy and unclear, I feel ... sadness, frustration, emptiness. Name the emotion. Step 2, breathe and allow. Now place your hand on your heart or your belly. Close your eyes if that feels safe. Inhale gently through your nose. Hold for a moment and exhale slowly through your mouth. As you breathe, simply allow the emotion to exist without judgment. It's okay to feel this, and it's safe for this to move. Step 3, move and shift. Once you've acknowledged and allowed the emotion, bring in gentle movement. This could be more conscious breathing, it could be shaking your hands, journaling, or a walk outside. Movement completes the emotional cycle. It helps the energy discharge from your body so you're not holding it anymore. Bonus, you can add an affirmation like, I am safe to feel, I am worthy of healing, I choose to create space for joy. So let's take a moment right now to try the breath practice from chapter 1 of Everything is Already Within You. This is emotional flow breathing. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for 4. And breathe out through your mouth for a count of 6. And pause for 2. So let's do that together 3 times. In for 4. Hold for 4. And breathe out for 6. You are releasing. Pause for 2. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. And breathe out for 6. Pause for 2. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. And breathe out for 6. And pause for 2. Resume natural breathing. Let yourself soften. Let your body speak. And let it show you where it's ready to release. Thank you so much for journeying with me today. Emotional process isn't just about being perfect, it's about presence. This emotional flow breath technique helps me all the time, especially around my 4 beautiful children. If you're a mama, I bet you can resonate. If I feel any sort of emotion arising, like anger or irritation, I'm able to catch it and become aware. I put my hand up to my children and they know that's when I'm going to take a breath. I can stop, pause, and breathe in. And with that breath in, coming back into your body, that anger, you can feel it and it just flows through your body like water, allowing it to flow. Emotions just want to be felt. They are energy. Just allow it to flow. And in moments when I want greater clarity, that's when I do some journaling. If I'm not able to do it in the moment, I can just do the emotional breath and I can come back to it. What was it about the action that triggered me? And that's where your own power comes in, and that's where you become and you know more about yourself. You know about your triggers, you'll know about behaviors, and you can really start going within. Your emotions are beautiful messengers. And when we allow them to flow, they've got a wonderful message there about what's happening outer and what's happening inner. So this is about building safety in your own body to feel, to release, to rise, to come home to yourself again and again. If today's episode resonated with you, you'll love chapter 1 of my ebook, Everything is Already Within You. It holds more reflections, journal prompts, and the emotional flow practice as well. You can find all my offerings at aliyoung.com for more healing tools, meditations, and soul offerings. And as always, I'm so grateful for you. Keep breathing, keep rising. You're doing beautifully. With lots of love, Ali.
Thank you for listening to my mum's podcast. We hope you learned something new. Remember to comment and leave a review.
And remember, you are worthy and you are enough.